Hey Soul Fam, what's up? Welcome back to the Journey YouTube channel. Welcome back to the Journey YouTube channel. Alright, so the title of this video this morning is why chosen ones find it hard to date. So, dating is a major part of the human consciousness. And it's a thing where everybody do once in a while. Some people then base their life upon just dating and relationships and something. And we all know that that is not what life is all about. It is a part of life, but it is not the major part, or the sole part of life. But a lot of people prioritize relationship. That's the only thing they on their mind. But a lot of people, believe it or not, if they're in a relationship, it's like they go crazy. And chosen ones, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna explain what chosen ones are and everything in our previous videos. Chosen ones don't really have that problem. We don't really suffer by being alone. We don't need to in a relationship like everybody else. And that's why I find it so hard to date, because the dating world nowadays, it's a very narcissistic world, the whole dating world. People just are try to use and abuse, are try to just take what them can get from one person, whether it be sex, a lot of usury, whether it be just money, whether it be for sex, just usury overall. You understand what I say? So it's narcissistic. It's a very gainful thing. So each person in it feel gain. It's like a whole game. Somebody are trying to get something from the other, and it's like a whole business type of thing. People are really in a relationship nowadays for love again, and not really just for love. People more in it for lust and are material things, are the both of them. And that's why we chosen ones who are conscious beings, we can't really date, and we can be single for a long while, and a lot of people wonder, oh them single, they must have girlfriend or whatever. No, we don't must have no girlfriend or no boyfriend, and we actually better single, we actually more happy single to one them thing there. The average person is not very happy single. That's why we don't have a lot of friends either. And if you really check the levels, anybody where you see like they always in a relationship, them always like have a lot of friends to around them. So them just like company overall, you get what I say? And if you're a person who don't like company overall, like the chosen ones, you're not really like relationship like that either, because you're gonna realize that people have some bullshit all the while to deal with. Most time people always try something, and most chosen ones psychic too. So we gonna always see through the bullshit that people are do. And problem I always start, honestly, things that will slide past the average human being in a relationship, because humans like to play games, that me understand. They like to play subtle little games, like subtle things, to try to get an energy out of you, or try to I don't know why them do it. But the thing I realize that human beings do. Right? And I can't deal with it. Sometimes people just get up and aunt it and just want to do something to get the energy out of you, even when the time peaceful. They just want to do something to get some energy out of you. Somebody will see everything out good and just stir it up and mess it up just to, get the energy out of the other person. Or something. I don't know. Human beings kinda crazy when I check it out. But we all are experiencing the human consciousness at this moment. If you watch this, because you're a human being if you watch this. Yeah, so I'm just explain to you why chosen ones find it hard to date. So that's one of the reasons them. That's the main reason. People always try to play subtle games in a relationship. Most people. That's why you see most relationships don't work out. Because it's either narcissism or go on night, being that one person, well, both parties are trying to gain something from each other. So that's why most relationships don't work out. That's why most marriages don't work out either, and people wonder why they're sad. Because most times people don't really go in a relationship for love. They might think they like the person, but then you don't really like the person. You like what the person have, or you like what the person can do, or you like how the person think, or you like something about the person, you know, you don't really like the person. And that's why I'm go as far as to say each one should know himself, his or herself. Because when you know yourself, you know, and that's the only time when you can really and truly deal with somebody or love somebody. Because when you know yourself at the core, yourself at the most primitive part of you, at the core, because at the core you are a primitive being, you know. At the core, you don't really have nothing at all, you know. So when you can strip yourself of everything and can find love for yourself, even in a them times, that's the only time a person will really experience true love, you know, because he must see true love for himself. Because when you can see yourself at the lowest point and still find love for yourself and not judge a situation and them something there, you really and truly love yourself. But when most people don't reach this in their life, you know, by the time they maybe have $20 in them account, them upset because they might judge them situation and nobody can talk to them. And that's kind of a low point in them life, so they don't really like the broke side of them, so they don't love themselves fully. They only like the happy side and the glam side, maybe when time they have a lot of money in them account, or I drive the fanciest cars. That's what them really like. So them like that about themselves. So over time you'll find say that person they only like that about other human beings too. Whatever them like for themselves, them gonna like for other human beings. So if somebody like a flashy life for themselves, they're going to like it for other people too. So you'll find say a woman will like a flashy lifestyle, I go automatically like a guy who look like him and live a flashy life. You get what I say? And that's not love, that's just lust. Because you don't even love yourself fully if you see yourself as a person or see yourself of any value without having certain things or living a certain lifestyle. You get what I say? And you know, I go see a guy for who him really is either. Because you're not gonna know who him really is behind the car and the house and re. No, so because most time him not even like for himself enough to know who him really is. And a self-love make what leads one upon a exploration of self, you know. I just self-love, you know. One just love himself and know say you want to know more about himself. You find say people don't really love themselves because if one really love himself or herself, they will really and truly go upon a journey of self-exploration to find out everything about this self. You get what I say? That's why me know so much about self. That's why me know so much about I and know so much about the human consciousness and about plants and everything. Because me know say we are all one. You get what I say? And if we are all one, once you understand yourself, you understand the plants. And once you understand the plants, you understand yourself. Because of one thing, I just one, we are one, we're connected. So the same thing will happen with the plants, and the same thing happen with me. And the same thing will happen with the animals, and the same thing will happen with me. You know? So that was the consciousness where the Egyptian them did have while them say we are all one. That is the consciousness where the most of the guru them have while them say we are all one. Them reach an understanding say and the same thing happen on all levels of consciousness. From the rocks to the gods and the higher ones them. And the same thing happen, you know. I just different vibration it happen on. So the same experiences we are go through as a consciousness, as a whole consciousness, you know. But it just at different frequencies, so everything manifests differently and the experience all look different, yes. And really the same thing and the same lesson all the way I try to learn too. And the same thing we are going to eventually accomplish at the end. So knowing that you know you eliminate competition. You get what I say? No, I'm not remember where I come from with this, but yeah, as I say, one have to love himself to go on a journey of self-exploration, man. You have to love yourself, and once you love yourself, you have to love everything in your life. That's why a person like me can live in a nature and nothing really bother me, you know. I don't have a house, I don't have a car, but you know, I have patience in my life and I learned so much that I can be happy without those things. Those things will eventually come. I'm just 24, you know. I don't care if them take maybe 10 more years to come. You get what I say? And who knows, the world will evolve. I don't know what can happen in even maybe 2 years. Because the way this thing will go, you know, it kind of look away. But that just for show you say patience, man, and knowledge, knowing yourself and loving yourself, and wanting the best for yourself, give you a certain amount of joy, you know, where like you can actually ride out any storm. Just self-love, just you know it, just you loving yourself. You loving yourself leads you to knowing yourself. And once you know yourself, you can know everybody else and can understand everybody else. You know? But if you don't know yourself, you know you can't love yourself. Well, if you don't love yourself, you're not going to want to know yourself. That's what I mean. And if you don't love yourself, you're not going to want to put the best thing in your body. And yeah, you can't in a relationship either if you don't love yourself. You know, you have to love yourself at the core. So, if you love who you are at the core, then you can love everybody else at the core without judgment, you know. So once you have any form of judgment, it means you don't really know yourself. So one who know himself, you don't have no judgment towards that one, you know. So big up One Love the Journey YouTube channel. Peace out.